Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 20 Career Mode rebuilds here today on the channel. If you want to see more rebuilds like this, the best thing you guys can do is to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions, and feel free to leave a dislike. The main objective of my FIFA 20 Career Mode rebuilds is to win as much silverware as possible on Ultimate difficulty, with an emphasis on transfers and tactics to win at all means against the top European sides, our rivals, and getting to finals, with the main objective of winning the UEFA Champions League. Also got to give a huge shout out to Mr. Rebuild himself, Jared HD. I've made the decision from now on that all my FIFA Career Mode rebuilds will be a culmination of my episodically released Career Mode series. A bit of a montage, if you will, so we can have the best of both worlds. Hour-long Career Mode content and episodically released videos. Now, understandably, this style of edited rebuild will have some slight continuity errors within my commentary, calling things episodes and asking for signings and feedback when the series is already concluded. But apart from that, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this hour-long Career Mode series, and I have more to come. So let's rebuild the Gunners, let's rebuild Arsenal here today. So they've had a controversial season in real life under Unai Emery. I want to bring attacking football to the club, high octane, high press, and high passing. In today's episode, we have two matches, the first of which is against Newcastle United, and then we face Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. I also will try and rebuild Arsenal in my own image, bringing in an attacking midfielder and potentially maybe some actual wingers, to be perfectly honest. So I think this is the best squad we can play with Arsenal for now. A 4-3-3 attack, Lacazette, Aubameyang on the left, Pepe on the right, Ozil, Torreira, Guendouzi in the midfield, Bellerin, Socrates, David Luiz, Leno, and Turney in our left-back position. I'd love Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to go straight through the middle. However, I've made the decision to play him on the left-hand side for now. I've shortlisted a fair few targets just to strengthen Arsenal. Mandzukic, heavily rumoured to be joining the Premier League, Spurs, United, Arsenal. We'll try and pick him up. Kramaric as well. Zaha turned down a move to Arsenal and Everton in the summer. James Maddison, he's linked with leaving, of course, Leicester City, Manchester United, the firm favourites. But I've made the decision to first up go and sign the former Gooner, Serge Gnabry, 84 overall, 23 years of age, can play on the left wing, right midfield, and left and right midfield for £63 million. He's evaluated at 45. We are using Fiverr's realism mod, so it is a lot harder to sign quality players, and we only can sign a handful. So we're playing on Fiverr's realism mod, which adds a added difficulty to transfers, the league table. It adds a lot of cool new features as well. I'll put in the description below if you're on PC. You can download it and play along with me. Gnabry was incredible against Spurs this year, and I think he's earned his place back at the club. I've made the decision as well to sign Wilfried Zaha. Now, you might be thinking, how am I going to give these guys game time? Well, the main objective for this series is to try and win the Premier League, try and match that Invincibles record, win the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and win the Europa League. We have a lot of fixture congestion compared to other teams that are going to be fighting the top four just because of the Europa League. Not United, because they don't have Champions League football. I forgot. Right, so Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City are the four English sides in the Champions League. They are going to have less matches than me because I'm in the Europa League. So if I want to try and win a treble, I want to try and win a quadruple, we're going to need a lot of reinforcements. So I've made the decision to sign Gnabry, Zaha, which will give us width on the wings to replace Aubameyang and Pepe, as he's been a little bit inconsistent in real life. Mandzukic is a totally different player because up top he will kind of play that sort of Edin Dzeko role, but we picked him up for a very minimal fee. So having a world-class striker who can actually play on the wing quite comfortably as well. Here are my tactics as well, guys, if you're most welcome to pause and have a look. I personally prefer my defensive style to be pressure on a heavy touch, and that's how I like my width and my depth. Offensive-wise, I personally prefer in FIFA to go with possession, as it is really key to maintain it. Players in the box as well, when we get the opportunity, we'll put that up to 4 and as high as possible. Instructions-wise, I only like to edit my wingers / inside forwards to create chance cut inside, and support runs as well to get in behind. I think that's the best too. Letting the striker on automatic allows for a lot of fluid runs, and I quite like the defensive midfield. As long as you've got someone attacking, defending and holding, the midfield's pretty self-explanatory, and as long as you've got overlapping fullbacks, that's fine. So Marcus Rashford has left Manchester United to fill that Serge Gnabry role for £66 million, and Robert Lewandowski has left Bayern Munich to join Manchester City for 103. But let's start off the season here today away at St James's Park. We face the Geordies. We face True Geordie here today. Okay, guys, welcome to the first match of the season. We face Newcastle away. It's always a tough fixture going up north to the Toon, so hopefully we can pick up the 3 points as Arsenal did in real life with this added difficulty, along with playing on Ultimate. So let's see this Newcastle squad. Joelinton, Christensen. It also adds improved AI transfer difficulty as well. So Christensen is signed for Newcastle. Mike Ashley has gone out and spent his money, which is fantastic. Still got John Joe, Atsu, Dubravka, and Joelinton up front. Let's get stuck into the Geordies. Yedlin on the attack. Rapid pace he has. And it's, oh my god, Joelinton there nearly curled that one in. Ozil, Torreira. Looking for Guna support. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang just outside the box looking to curl it. Aubameyang sees Guendouzi, takes a touch. Aubameyang cuts back. Goes for the second shot, and it's a goal for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and that's something special to start off the Arsenal career. I've given him the captaincy, I've dropped Xhaka, and I'm also playing Ozil in that creative role for now. The 4-3-3 attack defensive football is out the window, and Simpzy is at the helm. 1-0 from a great Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang follow-up. The true captain at Arsenal to curl it past Dubravka. He might have got a fingernail just to it. And Steve Bruce with his new added centre-back Christensen concede just on the 18th minute. Come on, the Gooners. North London is red. And Guendouzi's pushing up here. Look at the hair on him. It's fantastic in FIFA. Ozil cuts back comfortably to Lacazette, looking to turn his man. If in doubt, Newcastle kick it out. Socrates, David Luiz trying to build something from the back. Turney comfortably brings it to central midfield. Ozil dropping back, being that deep-lining playmaker who slipped through Lacazette. And it's 2-0 to the Gunners here away. We've scored in the first half and in the second. It's Lacazette to use a banter celebration there, rubbing salt into the Geordie wound. Technical ability from Ozil, dropping to that deep-lying role, the charging forward to attacking midfield. Lacazette is one of the best finishers in FIFA. I can't recommend him enough. He slots in perfectly if you need a striker for any side. Get in. Aubameyang is like an also best finisher. Like, Arsenal strikers-wise, they have some of the best in the league. Ozil's running the show here now. If we can bring Ozil back to that Ronaldo Real Madrid form he had, it was just insane. But Jetro Williams scores a screamer there. Man, oh man, I forgot that Jetro Williams left PSV Eindhoven, and he actually scores a lot of bangers for Newcastle in real life, and he scored one here, 2-1. Leno has broken his clean sheet there. A nice touch, boom. You don't see that on default vanilla FIFA. That's got to be Fiverr's realism mod in action. Leno there getting beaten at the far post, and I've still got this Diego Simeone sort of look for the Gunners. It'd be interesting if he ever managed them, but God knows who's going to manage them after Unai Emery. I've gone with my triple threat substitution, and it wasn't enough. That's it. The full-time whistle is blown. We've started off this season tremendously well with a 2-1 victory away on the road. A Jetro Williams goal couldn't halt us. Okay, guys, I decided to try and look for an additional centre-back. Samuel Umtiti, injury prone. I thought we might be able to get him. Kramrich was on my list, but he's joined Juventus. Canalas as well. He's an interesting attacking midfielder, but I've made the decision to go after James Maddison. For now, Ozil is in form. However, you never know. He could pick up an injury. We haven't got a high-octane, young, hungry attacking midfielder. And I've made the decision to sign James Maddison before the likes of Man City, United or Liverpool try and snatch him up. Van der Beek has left Ajax to join, of course, Real Madrid. So I've made the decision now to change my midfield three to Maddison, Torreira, Guendouzi. And also at the end of the day, Ozil on FIFA has such an awesome passing range. Like his footwork, the ball sticks to him like glue and he fires passes left and right. However, he does lack in pace, which is crucial in FIFA 20. So I've made the decision, and I think probably Maddison actually has a better weak foot than him as well. So for now, we'll play Maddison in the attacking midfield number 10 role, and we'll try and rotate him with Ozil throughout this season. And then, of course, on the bench, we'll rotate with Zaha, Gnabry, and Mandzukic as well. Loading in now against Liverpool. We go and face them away. So this is really close. We want to try and pick up maximum points from the opening day of the season, which we did. And if we can get at least a point here today away at Anfield, I'd be happy. I'd be over the moon if we could get 3, but only time will tell. Liverpool have an amazing squad in FIFA 20, and they always tend to get 100 points in this mod, along with Man City, unless they have sort of an injury or sort of a blip. So we're facing arguably the best team in the world here. Let's get stuck into Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. Alisson in goal. Trent, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Keita, Wijnaldum, Milner. Firmino, Salah, Mane making up that starting at 11. So a slightly weakened midfield. Maddison fires through Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It's Aubameyang. Strikes it at Alisson. But that's a tackle in the box. That's a penalty. Surely you can't drop him without the ball. Robertson. Back up the other end. Liverpool on the counter-attack here. The Scousers find Firmino. Keita comes forward. It's Naby Keita to score a magnificent goal there. What a finish from the former Rasenball Leipzig central midfielder. They don't have, of course, Fabinho. They're missing a couple other midfielders as well, but Keita scored there nonetheless. Aubameyang at the other end. Cuts back. Aubameyang goes for another dummy. And Liverpool clear from an excellent Mo Salah clearance. Trying to bring it out from the back. David Luiz finds Torreira. The Uruguayan easily turns his man. Oh, Lacazette's found Pepe here. It's Nicolas Pepe! Oh, the follow-up cross was good, but he couldn't quite bend it. Lacazette running rampant at Virgil van Dijk there. 1-0 down. We still can build back from this. Bellerin brings it in. Maddison cuts back now. Lucas Torreira to Lacazette. He's turned Matip perfectly here, and it's Lacazette to make it 1-1. An outstanding goal. What a strike, a stick of dynamite there from Lacazette to make it 1-1 away at Anfield. He sealed the victory away at Newcastle, and Lacazette's away form is on fire. Get in! Lacazette makes it 1-1 and scores his second goal of the season. Come on, the Gooners. Come on, the Gunners. We've found a small newfound confidence here. Lacazette determined to bring up fellow support. A sexy back heel by Torreira there, but couldn't find his mark. And Liverpool trying to build this out from the back. Arnold goes to the right-hand side. A nice 1-2 pass there comes centrally now. Alexander-Arnold, the fullback, Mo Salah. And they are just Oh my god, they are just not wasteful in possession, are they? They look dangerous every single time they go forward. Robertson, the Scotsman, back to Mane. Is in the box here now. Pepe tracking back, trying to hold. He gets dummied there. It's Firmino to get the shot on target. And Jurgen Klopp is on his bike there. It's trying to make some substitutions. We need to seal this result. We're going to bring on Serge Gnabry, Mandzukic, and Wilfried Zaha on the right. For now, I think Gnabry on the left, Zaha on the right, and Mandzukic through the guts is our best team. Maddison, Bellerin. We want to keep high octane, high pressure, but that's a good point. Oh, Gnabry over the top. Maddison from range. He's got a chance. It's James Maddison there to win the ball back in a dangerous area, 35 yards out. That's a fantastic goal. Inch perfect from the former Leicester City man. Brendan Rodgers has given us a godsend here. And it's a great goal by James Maddison to clinch it in the dying embers of the match. It's snatch and grab here at Anfield. Come on, Arsenal. Is the Premier League on? Dictating the play and holding up the ball here well. Guendouzi turns his man. Maddison trying to find Mandzukic for the third. Mandzukic gets into a fantastic spot, but can't quite curl it with that fantastic finesse ability. Fabinho tracks back now, and that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've had a massive upset here today at Anfield, picking up the 3 points, and we are really staking our top 4 spot this season. So 2 massive matches here today. Jose Mourinho for the first time, and then we face Manchester United. Man, oh man, I used to love that fixture in real life. It actually used to be. It's crazy to think that only like a couple of seasons ago, Arsenal versus United was the title decider in the Premier League. It was kind of like a cup final. But man, oh man, how far both teams have fallen. So, the main objective for this Arsenal career series is to win the Premier League, the Europa League, and go on a cup run. If I don't do that, I will consider this series a failure. I want to try and win the FA Cup. I want to try and win the Carabao Cup, because ironically, like myself and Jose Mourinho, I believe those performances can bleed over into other competitions. So, I've gone out and signed 4 new players on Fiverr's Realism mod on Ultimate Difficulty, which was a little bit tough, but we managed to get the deals done. We signed Serge Gnabry, Wilfried Zaha, Mandzukic, and James Maddison. Robert Lewandowski has joined the Premier League, has joined Manchester City for a massive fee there. PSG have launched a bid for Hector Bellerin. Sabitzer, Robert Lewandowski, £200 million. Man City have spent, which is just crazy if I do say. So looking at the Premier League table, we currently sit in second on 9 points, followed by Liverpool, United, Chelsea on 8th. So very early on, goal difference for an attack is pretty close. It's pretty tight. We're going to be playing the 4-3-3 this season. This is my team: Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe, James Maddison, Guendouzi, Torreira. My defence of David Luiz, Socrates, Kieran Tierney, Hector Bellerin, and Leno in goal. Alrighty guys, welcome to the Emirates. We're going to be hosting Jose Mourinho's Tottenham Hotspur. It's going to be interesting to see how they change their side up. This is going to be a classic, an epic North London derby, if you will. In the last episode, if you haven't gone and watched it, highly recommend you do. We managed to beat Newcastle United away on the road at St James's Park. We managed to defeat the Geordies 2-1. We also went away to Anfield to have an upset result there, making it 2-1 as well. We started off the scoring, they came back, and we finished it off as well with a really good James Maddison goal. So, Mourinho is playing a 4-2-3-1, to be exact. Harry Kane up top. Lloris, Sergio, Dyer, Sanchez, he loves Dyer, Ali, Sissoko, Koke. He signed Koke in the window. Wow, what a hell of a signing. The board have backed him this time around. Guendouzi on the attack. Breaking away, goes for the shot! And Lloris has to stick his hand out to that one. It was a good shot from my opinion. Torreira. Lloris has come out there. Pepe bangs it and scores an absolute screamer there against the Melt Lorries. That is something special. What a finish from Nicolas Pepe there just before the 9th. The ball comes in like a rocket. And Lloris comes out with the fists of fury. He's like Clark Kent being Superman there with the punch. Pepe, cool, calm and collected at the edge of the area, retains the ball, hits it first time. What a strike, a stick of dynamite, an inch-perfect wonder goal by Nicolas Pepe there. And London's finest have made it 1-0. Nicolas Pepe scoring his 3rd goal of the season. It's great to see the player face in finally for Pepe. Man, oh man. Spurs are shaken conceding that first goal, but to be honest, they're a little bit egged on here. Eriksen, Mourinho's telling him to go, 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 and it's Heung-min Son to put it over the bar. Spurs have looked incisive here. Kane, the former Arsenal fan, pushing forward. It's Son to get the shot on target, but it wasn't to be. Torreira. Kieran Tierney. Torreira. James Maddison. Guendouzi. Looking for Lacazette. Lacazette puts it on a plate for Maddison. It's James Maddison! He should have scored there, but he's drawn it massively wide. 1-0 in the North London derby for now. Kane with the kickoff finds Eriksen. Dele Alli brings it back to the fullback Serge Aurier. Koke, the former Atletico Madrid, central to right midfielder. Is that a pretty quiet match? But I'm sure his stats don't lie, and we'll have a phenomenal season for Mourinho this year. Arsenal win back possession from the kickoff. Torreira, Lacazette, Aubameyang's on his bike. The Gunners surge forward here. Aubameyang burns Serge Aurier and gets the shot on target to force a corner kick. Nicolas Pepe, oozing with confidence after the first goal, whips it into the box, and it just goes wide of the post. Pepe plays it short for the second, and Sanchez bombs it out. Kieran Tierney wins it back. I've made the decision to play him over Kolasinac. Lacazette keeps on going. It's a penalty there. You'd think he'd go to the left, but he went right, and Dele Alli has to stick out a foot. That's outstanding play from the striker. Let's have a look. Who's my best penalty kick taker? Sure, it's Pepe. 85 penalties. You forget how many penalties he scored at Lille. So Nicolas Pepe, Lacazette did the work. Nicolas Pepe has a chance to score his first brace for the Gunners. The number 7 steps up and hammers it into the bottom right. It's 2-0 in the North London derby. Troops in DT are losing their shit in the crowd. And it's Nicolas Pepe to make it 2-0 on the 58th minute there. That's outstanding there. And I would say she's nearly all over Red Rover. It's game, it's set, match. There's no way Spurs are going to come back against London's finest there. Nicolas Pepe hammers it into the bottom right. Cool, calm and collected. Hits it sweet as a nut. Spurs are absolutely rattled. They are shell-shocked by the relentless Gunners' artillery fire, and it's actually Dele Alli to lose his head and lose his cool to get a red card there in the second half. Arsenal smell blood against the Cockerels. It's Maddison, puts in a good delivery. Bellerin, the charging fullback, goes against Koke, finds Lacazette. It's Pepe! Oh, Aubameyang, yes! It is an absolute shambles at the back for Spurs, but there was no doubt that the third goal was coming, and it's the captain, the man, the myth, the legend, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to make it 3-0, the true captain of the club. Get that Xhaka shit out, and we've made it 3-0. We are absolutely running through Spurs. We're carving their defence like carving a cake. It's 3-0. Aubameyang there. Unfortunately, Nicolas Pepe has had his hat-trick denied. One player down, 10 versus 11. Come on, the Gunners. Sometimes when they lose a player in FIFA, they find this newfound wind, but not here today. Spurs have had the sails knocked out of them, and Maddison goes down, trying to draw a penalty, trying to go to VAR, but it wasn't to be. Spurs on a late counter-attack here. It's Heung-min Son. I've always said that, but I think it's technically Sun Heung-min. It's however the Koreans pronounce their last name. What? It's Sun. Davies to Kane. How did that not go in, man? That was so close. Alright. Let's make some last-minute substitutions. Gnabry, Mandzukic, and Zaha can come on. Triple threat. Let's go, go, go. Zaha trying to beat Eric Dyer, but that's it. The full-time whistle is blown. We have beaten Spurs here today. Jose Mourinho Spurs in the North London derby 3-0. What a result. Get in, son. Okay, guys, welcome to the second match of today's episode. We face Manchester United. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is the top goal scorer. We sit just behind Liverpool on goal difference, both sitting on 18 points, first and second. Man City on 16 and third, United in fourth and 15th. We have a chance here today to maybe go front against Liverpool and get some points against United. Unfortunately, Hector Bellerin has picked up way too many yellow cards, so we're going to have to make a substitution. We do have some options playing like Kolasinac as an inverted fullback. He plays better on the left. However, I've made the decision to go with Maitland-Niles because United have a lot of pace on that right-hand pocket, along with... Oh, I guess they don't have Rashford anymore, do they? Yeah, he went to Bayern Munich because we brought Gnabry. But they will still have the likes of Dan James, and Martial, which is deadly as well. So we're going to the so-called Theatre of Dreams here today. We face Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United. Let's see who they've signed this season and who they're playing in their starting 11. It's going to be a cracker here. Martial, Pogba, James Pereira, Matic, Lingard in the midfield. David De Gea in goal. Trying to break that fortress at the back is going to be hard. Maguire, Young, Lindelof there. So nothing too crazy. Andres Pereira beating, ironically, Torreira. It's Martial here from Pogs. Man, oh man, we should have signed Tony Marshall so many seasons ago. It's Anthony Martial to start off the scoring. The two Frenchmen combined. Pogba to Martial, boom. Pogba's just running through us here. Maitland-Niles. Oh, come on, man. Pogba's nearly scored there. Lacazette up the other end now. Oh, nearly drew another penalty. Oh my god, why is Shaw kicking the shit out of him? But it's Pepe! A Manchester United player got caught there. Oh my god, Lacazette nearly got done there. But it's Nicolas Pepe at the back post to win the header there. And his goal scoring form is absolutely immaculate. Oh my god, go on, son. It's Nicolas Pepe! Oh my god, he's amazing on that right-hand side. Pepe to Lacazette. Ashley Young somehow gets it out. Guendouzi. Pepe. Back to Guendouzi. Guendouzi and Torreira in midfield are so awesome. They hold the ball so well. James Maddison here. Turns unselfishly to Pepe. And the shot's blocked. Come on here, it's all to play for in the second half. Torreira finds Socrates. Alright, it's time to make some substitutions here now. Mandzukic, Gnabry and Zaha, I'm not going to lie, they've been quite quiet in the first couple of episodes. This triple threat hasn't really staked its claim yet. Kieran Tierney charging forward there. So we're doing alright here today, even without Hector Bellerin. Go on, Mandzukic. Oh! You forget that you face, like once you get past United's shoddy defence, if you get an informed David De Gea, it's nigh impossible to nearly break down. Gnabry finds Maddison! Oh, it's another sensational goal there. What a beauty, bending it off the crossbar there. James Maddison has been such an unlikely goal scorer this year. There's no way in hell Ozil would have repeated a similar goal. Gnabry there, plays it short, opens... Oh, he opened himself up so well there. David De Gea had, what, 3, 4 United bodies in front. And from range there, with United sitting so far back and so deep, James Maddison is turning into that clutch, that clinch player we need for Arsenal, which they lack in real life. Sure. There's some dodgy play there. And the Gunners trying to hit on the break here. It's a tackle. Mandzukic holds up the ball well. Advantage has been played, and it's set through Wilfried Zaha back at the club. He was trying to go for the sweaty goal, trying to go for the tramp, but it's Wilfried Zaha to go flying into the Arsenal travelling fans. And I said that my triple threat substitution have been quiet, but they have rose to the occasion here away at the so-called Theatre of Dreams. Zaha scores his first goal, celebrating against his former club. Mandzukic and Gnabry Zaha, they've come up clutch in the last second half here, 3-1 against United. And that's it, the full-time whistle is blown. We've had a massive episode here today, and the title is on, boys. Get in. We're coming off an amazing run in the Premier League. We're sitting atop of the league, undefeated. We've managed to beat Liverpool away, Manchester United away, Spurs at home, and Newcastle on the road. Here today, this can massively decide our season and the top 5. We host Manchester City here today at the Emirates. We're coming off an amazing result away against United. 3-1, we managed to beat them, and we also managed to win against Spurs in the North London derby 3-0. So, if we can get a win here today against Man City and Chelsea, we very well could wrap up the league. 15 games, 0 wins, ultimate difficulty on 5 as realism career mode. So far, I've got to attribute my success to my signings. Unfortunately, Hector Bellerin's picked up an injury, so we're going to rotate Maitland-Niles. He's quick, he's a little bit lowly rated, but he'll do alright for now. So, Man City are coming at us full throttle with a 4-3-3. Aguero, Edison, they've even got the likes of Mendy, Bernardo Silva, Gundogan on the attack here very early on, and De Bruyne can't quite get the shot away. Maddison, who scored some absolute bangers this year, is playing. Aguero looking to break down the Arsenal defence. Maitland-Niles unfortunately gets turned there, but with the follow-up, it's KDB, Kevin De Bruyne, to start off the scoring here. The captain for the Citizens makes it 1-0 in North London here today. The Gunners go 1-0 down pretty early on from Kevin De Bruyne's first goal of the season, 13 minutes in. Come on, the Reds. Come on, let's get back. Stones come charging forward to intercept. Bernardo Silva now looking for some space on the right. Torreira has to come out to cover. The ball goes aerially to David Luiz, not his strongest point. Maddison can't collect. Rodri recycles to Gundogan, and still a little bit injury prone, puts it well far of the post. Maddison on the counter-attack here brings in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang playing on the left-hand side. It's Pierre to play it shot to Guendouzi, but can't wrap his foot around it. In the second half now, Torreira looking for Lacazette. Back to Nicolas Pepe. And Aubameyang with the follow-up. Aubameyang blood. Makes it 1-1. The captain of the club, Nicolas Pepe, very close to getting that first shot away there. He's been so good on career mode this year. Look at that follow-up there. It was kind of like that diving / falling. Ironically, yes, I'm going to mention a Spurs player, Harry Kane goal against Leicester, I believe it was. But Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with the follow-up to score his 13th goal of the season. It's 1-1, it's still all to play for. And the main objective for this ultimate difficulty career in Season 1 so far is to try and win the Premier League. If we could somehow match the Invincibles record, that'd be mad. But Kyle Walker, the former Spurs man, sticks it into Aubameyang. It's time to make some substitutions. Let's bring on Serge Gnabry, Wilfried Zaha, and Mandzukic. 1-1, and that's it. The full-time whistle is blown. Our first match against Man City this season ended in a draw, which Hey, look, you know what? If we've beaten Liverpool, United, Spurs, a draw against Man City, I'll take 3 and a draw. Okay, guys, welcome to the second match here today. We face Chelsea, who are currently sitting in 6th. We're only 1 point ahead of Liverpool on 55 points. 18 wins, 1 draw. That was against Man City. Spurs in 3rd, City 4th, West Ham 5th, Chelsea 6th. United are nowhere in sight. Still playing the 4-3-3, keeping the same squad. Maitland-Niles for now is in the right back position. But fortunately enough for me, Hector Bellerin has recovered from his injury and we'll be able to bring him back into the starting 11. So you could attribute that draw to not having Bellerin. Rapid, quick, high-octane overlapping fullback. He's fantastic in FIFA at 81 rating. Milton and Niles is pretty similar, but the 5, 6 rating that he's lost on him is give or take. But they functionally play very similar roles. And we managed to beat United 3-1 without him. So, the 1-1 draw. Yeah, you could maybe put it somewhat on Milton and Niles' back, but not too much. Regardless, we're going to be facing Frank Lampard's Chelsea here today at the Emirates. So, after the top 5 sides, 3 wins, 1 draw. If we get a win here today, it'll be 4-1. Frank Lampard has broken his transfer ban. I guess the board appealed it. I guess that's how we roleplay it. So they've got Kepa, Tomori, Zuma, Alonso in the back line. Loftus-Cheek. William Jose. That's who they have up front. Pepe at the other end. Cuts back. Nicolas Pepe. Maddison completely mistimes the header. Yep. 9 wins, 1 draw. At home. 25 points. Guendouzi. Lacazette. Maddison has opened up the back line. And Lacazette's away. 1-on-1 against Kepa. It's Lacazette. That's a magnificent goal there. Looking to bend it. It's a beauty by Lacazette there. You probably wouldn't bank on anyone else being 1-on-1 there. A good 1-2 pass with James Maddison. Ozil started off the season. Now in this second half, we're really letting Maddison run the show. Nicolas Pepe whips it into the box. Socrates somehow wins it back. David Luiz, look at this passing here from the centre-backs. Maddison, that's a handball on Tomori. Where are you, ref? Jorginho. Loftus-Cheek. Kovacic at the edge of the area. To Loftus-Cheek. It's a good shot at Leno. Willian. Kovacic. Looking to bring it in. And William Jose makes it 1-1 there. The newly signed man brings it back for Frank Lampard's boys away at the Emirates. What a fantastic goal. A nice 1-2 pass to break down the disorganised Arsenal defence. Sort of got a little bit rattled and brings it back there. Curls it. William Jose makes it his 3rd goal of the season. Maddison looking to drive it here straight towards Chelsea. Aubameyang somehow sticks his foot out to that and gets that one back. The ball comes into Lacazette and it's not a convincing header against Kepa. It's time to make some substitutions here now. Gnabry and Zaha were amazing in the United win, so hopefully they can do the same here against Chelsea. In the 85th minute, Gnabry goes down the left-hand side, and he gets closed down so quick, he knows what he has to do. Cool, calm, and collected. Absolutely smashes it past Kepa there. Puts his laces through it. He knows what to do. It's taking him a little while to adapt back to the Premier League, but Serge Gnabry scores his 4th goal this season. And it's coming to the last dying minutes here. Just need to hold it out. And that's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've beaten Chelsea here with a good comeback 2-1. We just had to stop, park the bus. We weren't creating overly too much this match. 4-4. 5-2-3. for Chelsea. But as soon as we got those 3 points, we sat back, relaxed, and got the 3 points. So it's time to wrap up the video here. Thank you very much for watching this Arsenal career. Support me, I'll do more. We've got the January transfer window coming up. So let me know in the comments players you would like me to sign. We've already spent the majority of our war chest, our transfer budget, on the 4 players of Mandzukic. Of course, Gnabry, Zaha, and Maddison. Man, oh man, we're doing so well in this Arsenal career so far. Sitting on 58 points in the Premier League, undefeated with a whopping 19 wins and 1 draw. Can we beat the Invincibles record this time around? The main objective of this series is to win the Premier League and the Europa League. If we don't do that, I'll consider this series a failure. I also would love to go on a cup run in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup. The EFL Cup, I tend to call it, because like myself and Jose Mourinho, I believe if you can do that, it can bleed on to other competitions. So guys, let me know in the comments as well. This Arsenal career mode will wrap up in the not too soon future. I finished my Barcelona career now and Chelsea. So once this season 1 is finished, if you don't want to see season 2, we can move on to something else. So let me know in the comments your feedback and suggestions. All to play for. We have the Carabao Cup EFL Cup final against Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. Then we face Watford in the last day of the season. In episode 5, in tomorrow's episode, we face Manchester United, unbelievably, in the Europa League final. So if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on. Let me know in the comments what you would like me to replace this series with. Another top European side. Maybe we should play as Liverpool, I don't know, Juventus, PSG, Leicester. There's still a lot of other top sides we can play on Fiverr's Realism mod on Ultimate Difficulty. Let me know in the comments. But if you don't like me or Arsenal, you've stumbled across this video, feel free to leave a dislike. I don't care. Do whatever you want, coward. Anyway, let's get stuck into the Carabao Cup final against Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. And then we'll continue on with our Premier League campaign. Alrighty, let's have a look at their squad. Firmino, Mane, Salah, Henderson, Wijnaldum. They've got Alisson in goal. Nathaniel Klein, okay. Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Firmino, Henderson, Wijnaldum. Yeah, so a very strong Liverpool squad away at Wembley. First time to get our first piece of silverware this season. And Liverpool, within the first 10, look like they're on the ascendancy, and we have capitulated at the back. It's Mo Salah to make it 1-0 just before the 12th there. Some nice build-up play from Liverpool. Outstanding, if I do say so myself. They carved through my sloppy back line. Guendouzi looking to turn his man, finds Wijnaldum. Pepe sees the run of James Maddison and goes straight into the clutches of Van Dijk. But somehow we've managed to rescue it back here. It's Lucas Torreira, the Uruguayan, to turn Alisson, and he's drawn a penalty here. Alisson absolutely panicked at the end there and took down Torreira there. Looking at my best penalty kick takers, Pepe's actually gone up to an 86 now. He's gone up a +1. He's already scored once in the Premier League calendar. Can he do it here today at Wembley? We've got the sort of London field advantage, you could say, geography-wise. It was only a quick trip from North London. Pepe steps up and he slots it there. Nicolas Pepe has been on fire from the get-go, which I'm sure Arsenal fans in real life would have loved to see him under Unai Emery, just absolutely charging forward, being a bull at a china shop there. And he's come up clutch there, cool, calm and collected, looking to bend it. It's an outstanding finish there. Inch perfect to hit the side netting. And Nicolas Pepe scores his second goal of the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup. It's all to play for here today, boys. Liverpool not down and out for the count. Wijnaldum looking inside here to find Firmino. Gets the strike, and it's Henderson, the former Sunderland man, makes it 2-1. And do Liverpool just have the grit and the determination and recent experience and memory in cup finals? But Torreira is having an absolute awesome match, and unfortunately he's put it wide. Alisson trying to get baited into that trap once more. 2-1 down against Liverpool. We've got to make some substitutions if we want to try and hit my main objectives. I still want to try and win the Premier League, the Europa League, and of course go on a cup run. If I don't, I'll consider this series a failure. Fabinho finds Robertson. Mane. Oh, it's actually Keita there looking for Mane. But the ball goes out of play. Lacazette in the second half here now. Has to be calm in possession. Hector Bellerin, the overlapping fullback to Ozil fresh off the bench. And it's the magician Mesut Ozil to bring it back to 2-2 there. Fresh off the bench. Started off in the first couple episodes well, but we had to bring him off and rotate him for Maddison, who's had an amazing cup run, but sort of Premier League run, but he's exhausted here in the cup. But it's Ozil to drag his shot away, inch perfect, and Ozil is coming back to that former Real Madrid and Galactico form. Come on, Ozil. 2-2. Oh my god, it's all to play for there. Ozil has put it on a plate for Wilfried Zaha. The former United and Crystal Palace man is in the box. He breaks down 1-2. Lacazette turns. Gnabry makes it 3-0. And it's my fresh off the bench signings to make it 3-2 in the 89th minute there. It's taken quite some time, I'm not going to lie, for Gnabry and Zaha to earn their keep. They haven't been the most impactful and eventful throughout the season. For example, you want the first team to dominate and score. We've had a lot of victories, but you want them to absolutely sink it when they come on in the 75th minute. There's only been like 2-3, this is probably the fourth match this season where they've come out clutch. But 3-0, I'll take it. I need to stop complaining about the 1%, but I could have made things a little bit easier and a little bit less stressful on my behalf. So Liverpool were out to parlay. They were punching us back and forth, ducking and weaving. We managed to get the result. 3-2 against Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. Lacazette is the on-field captain for now. Obviously, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is the one and only man captain, and with Xhaka being dropped and sold, of course. Socrates now has a chance to lift the trophy for the boys, but Arsenal win their first cup final, EFL Cup, Carabao Cup, under my managerial reign. 3-2. Okay, guys, welcome to the final match of the season. We face Watford at home. After 37 games played, we sit on 103 points, while Liverpool sit on 100. This is going to be one of the most craziest Premier League calendars I've seen. 33 wins for me, 4 draws. Okay, maybe somewhat unrealistic, but I'm a human at the end of the day. Liverpool, this is for an Ultimate Difficulty AI. They have chased us to the bitter end here. 1 draw, 3 losses. United finished in second, which is absolutely hilarious. Looking towards the bottom of the table, Sheffield Wednesday and Bournemouth and Everton have been relegated. Nicolas Pepe is our top goal scorer in 27 goals. Aubameyang's up there for 21. Gnabry's up there for 13. So we face Watford, a huge rivalry, by the way. Arsenal and Watford in the last match of the season. So, if we lose here today against Watford, we could lose the Premier League. Okay? It's all up to Liverpool chasing. I always leave it to the last match of the season. It's always so close to inviting. I hate inviting on pressure, but I tend to do it half the goddamn time. Spurs in third, by the way. But here today, we face Watford. We face a Troy Deeney determined to piss on our parade. Let's get stuck into Watford and have a look at their squad. Deeney, Capoue, Sebastian Prodl is a very good Austrian defender. Ben Foster in goal. They've actually got some low-key good defenders. Craig Dawson's alright as well. Capoue, but it's Troy Deeney up front. And the goalkeeper and the defender we have to watch out for. Deeney fucking hates Arsenal, likes to stick it into us, so we've got to watch him trying to drag us into any fouls or low-key shithousery. And Deeney! Oh, I've tried to bring it out from the back there. Oh my god, it's Troy Deeney to carve my defence up like carving a cake. and he has seriously pissed on our parade. Why was that such a poor pass from Leno? I've done that so much this season. The captain scores 13 goals this season. Are we about to throw away our invincible run and the Premier League on the last day? That'd be so fucking typical against Watford. Is this written? Is this scripted? Maddison, by the way, Pepe, looking to score his 28th goal of the season. It's Nicolas Pepe down the wing. He cuts back, but oh my god, Watford are sitting so deep. They've got so many defenders in their in the final third. Or our final third. But Lacazette to bring it back, and Ben Foster saves. Kieran Tierney has to come up and try and salvage something. Aubameyang, who plays on the left, has come centrally. Maddison from range. It's James Maddison to score an absolute wonder goal once again. What a strike. A stick of dynamite there to make it snatch and grab. We've pushed it to snatch and grab, and it's only bloody half time. It's James Maddison to come barreling forth from midfield. And I'm not going to lie, James Maddison has scored some absolute fucking bangers this season. He's got a rocket of a right foot there and a left. James Maddison scores his 5th goal of the league, 3 of which have been screamers, if you've watched all the way through. I'm not even going to lie. Alright, it's time to make some substitutions. A draw will do for this match, but a loss won't, and we'll risk it. 3 points will put us on 106. And will nearly rival the Invincibles' run. Guendouzi. Zaha. Aubameyang turns his man. Mandzukic couldn't quite curl it. Mandzukic goes for goal and gets the shot blocked. Come on, the Gunners. Come on, the Gunners. Let's make some substitutions. Man, oh man, my team is just so exhausted for a Europa League run. Carabao Cup run. Let's bring on Dani Ceballos and Zaha. Guendouzi from range here now. Finds Dani Ceballos. Quiet season. We haven't really needed him after James Maddison this year too much. A good little flick on there. To find Wilfried Zaha. And the shot's blocked well. A draw's enough here. And let's hope it is. Yep, the crowd is celebrating. The boys have radioed in from the other stadium. Arsenal are for the first time in ages, for the first time in years, have officially been crowned the Invincibles once more. We are Premier League champions. We've hit one of our major objectives here today, along with the EFL Cup, the minor. In tomorrow's episode, we face Manchester United, of all clubs, in the Europa League final to hopefully, technically, win a treble. But fortunately enough for me, Liverpool pushed us there to the final. We managed to beat them on a point, which is insane. Fiverr's Realism mod is awesome. I can't recommend it enough. If you have FIFA on PC, I recommend downloading it. And the final episode and match for the series. So guys, if you want to see Season 2, let me know in the comment section down below. Also leave this video a like to support it. If you want to see more FIFA 20 career modes on the channel, let me know in the comments seasons, if you like to see Season 2, or you want me to play as another top European side. There's still a lot to choose from, of course. We've still got to play with Juventus, Liverpool, PSG, Atletico Madrid, Man City even, Leicester, Everton. Let me know in the comments section down below. So guys, if you haven't gone and watched the last episode, highly recommend you do. We managed to win the Premier League. We are officially the Invincibles. Man, oh man, it was a close one. We won on 104 points, right? Which is insane, just to say that number. However, Liverpool lost in second place on 103. They chased us to the bitter end. We also won the EFL Cup. And now we have a chance here today to win the Europa League against Manchester United. Now let's have a look at their squad. Manchester United under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did sell Marcus Rashford. However, with Fiverr's Realism mod, they've gone out and signed some players. So looking at this squad, it's quite interesting. They've got McTominay. They have Decore, I think that's how you say his name, the Watford central midfielder. They're playing Marta, Daniel James, and they're playing Memphis Depay up top. They played Pogba and Martial earlier in the season. Now, first up, guys, unfortunately, during the editing process of this match, the 2 goals that I started off this match with got corrupted. This tends to happen sometimes, but this is the first time it's happened on FIFA 20. So the first 75 minutes of this match got corrupted. Nicolas Pepe started off the scoring with an amazing finesse, and Kieran Tierney from left back actually had a surprising goal. There's more goals to come, but unfortunately, like, I already played the match, and I was like, oh my god, we've won 4-0, and unfortunately the goals got corrupted. So that's a bit of a shame. The Arsenal career does leave on a bit of a sour note, but hey, what are you going to do when your equipment fails sometimes? It doesn't happen often to me, but at least, I don't know, once every couple of seasons it does do that sort of silly stuff. I don't know what did it, which is unfortunate. All I had was just Kieran Tierney and Pepe celebrating here. Unfortunately as well, we had an injury, so we had to bring in Gnabry, but a Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang makes it 3-0 on the 80th minute now, and Arsenal are away to winning a treble here today. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scores his 11th goal of the Europa League campaign. Pepe scored in the 12th, Kieran Tierney in the 24th. United shell-shocked under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on the European stage. Away at Baku, Dani Ceballos finds Zaha. Nice backheel to Mandzukic. Serge Gnabry in for Lacazette, who's injured. It's Gnabry beating Wan-Bissaka. Gnabry holding out the ball so well. Zaha scoops against his former side, United, and it rockets off the post there. And Arsenal have come up clutch in the 89th minute there with a Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang goal and a Wilfried Zaha screamer. I don't know why those 2 goals were fine in the editing process for the video, but unfortunately lost the first 2, which is a bit of a shame. But regardless, even a 2-0 victory against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United would have been massive here today. So I don't know what United were doing. Maybe after finishing so poor in the league, a lot of their players were fatigued, restless, and just didn't want to play. I don't know why. There was no Pogba and Martial there, but a good tackle there on Matic, and I'm delighted to officially announce and confirm that Arsenal in Season 1 of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Difficulty 5's Realism mod, we managed to win a treble. So let me know in the comments, guys, would you like to see Season 2? We've won the Premier League. We are invincible once again, like under the reign of Arsene Wenger. We've won the EFL Cup and now the Europa League. We've technically won a treble. Not the treble. The treble would be, of course, winning the Champions League, which we weren't in. So would you like to see Season 2? Can we go back to back and create a Arsenal dynasty on FIFA 20? Or do you think I've accomplished enough? I've pushed this Arsenal squad to the limit, and it's as far as we can go. You most are going to pause and have a look at the stats now, guys. Spurs finished in first, 104 points. I won in first. Sheffield United, Bournemouth, Everton getting relegated there. And I did win the FA Cup on penalties, 1-1 against United as well. We won the... Chelsea won the Super Cup. And Man City are still yet to play Barcelona in the UEFA Champions League. Still playing the 4-3-3. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at the overall ratings for our players. So overall, James Maddison out of my 4 signings was the best player. Pepe, after 70 matches, scored 42 goals, which is nuts, from right wing, and 13 assists. Aubameyang scored 40, and Serge Gnabry had a very second win towards the end, scoring 34. Lacazette only 8 and 6. David Luiz with 7. Ozil with 7. James Maddison with 12 assists, however, with 7 goals as well. Looking at our budget, we've rocketed up. And here is my career stats. After 70 games played this season, we won 62. My biggest win was against Hull. So there's a couple of potential job offers we could take after this Arsenal one. We could play as Inter, Napoli, obviously Liverpool. There are still a fair few top European sides we could let's play, or maybe you'd like to see Season 2, we could fight for the Premier League title once more, maybe go into the potentially Champions League. So, man, looking at the league table, after 38 games played, we won 33 matches, we drew 5, and we didn't lose any. We were invincible on 104 points. Looking at the goal difference, man, Liverpool actually had mathematically a better goal difference than us. We scored 94, they scored 104. They are so powerful and potent on FIFA 20, especially with FIFA's realism mod. We conceded 21. Yeah, and they conceded 24. So Liverpool finished in second. They have European football next year, Champions League. Spurs finished in third. You got to give it to Jose Mourinho. He made them get top 3 on 92 points. Man City did well to finish in fourth on 89. Some Premier Leagues have been won on 89 points. Chelsea finished in 5th on 80. West Ham United nearly breaking into that Europa League bracket on 73 points. But how shameful was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United performance on 66 points in 7th. 20 wins and 12 losses. That's absolutely shameful. Leicester, I don't blame them for finishing in 8th on 58 points. They probably arguably had a better run earlier on than their title-winning one. But they did obviously lack and drop off a bit under Brendan Rodgers, mainly due to the absence of their main creative attacking midfielder, who came on and signed for us, James Maddison. My 4 signings this season, there was definitely a couple of outliers and some that didn't play overly too well. James Maddison, I would say he's definitely was my best signing. Statistically, it looks a little bit of a blip. 7 goals, 12 assists, isn't too bad, but he sort of matched the likes of Ozil and nearly a David Luiz goal-wise. But James Maddison came up clutch. You saw that sometimes stats don't reflect those crucial goals he scored. Yeah, David Luiz might have scored a 1 or 2 against like Sheffield United and Norwich, but Maddison scored a crazy goal against United, another crazy goal against Liverpool, which gave us the foundation to push. Unfortunately, Mandzukic was nullified in this series. I just don't know why. He's actually a fantastic player on FIFA. I love playing with him. He's got an awesome finesse. But after 16 matches, he really fell off a cliff, only scoring a measly 3 goals and 1 assist. Gnabry really stepped up towards the second half of the season with Lacazette's injuries there. He ended up playing 53 of our matches and scoring a whopping 34 goals. He was instrumental in our cup pushes and in our Europa League campaign as well, of course. And we can't forget the services of Zaha. So if I had to rate them, I would say that Maddison got an 8 out of 10. Probably Zaha at least a 7 or an 8. Gnabry as well, probably a 6. And depending on, Mandzukic, probably only a 1 or a 2. He really didn't do too well. But hey, he's an aging striker. We only picked him up for like £6 million or so. So the investment was relatively successful overall. It was only a minimum loss. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really do recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just going looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon and Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce